This is the wrong world. What? What? Hello everybody, I am Flameless and I welcome you back to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Today, I want to talk about overused game mechanics. So, let's get into the game, see what's around, and then get into our topic. Because I believe up ahead, she has something that she wants to say.
There's a long journey ahead of us. These ancient tombs didn't survive all this time because they were easy to find.
It's a challenge I'm willing to take.
I can see that. I'm glad you believe in what we're trying to accomplish.
I have my doubts.
I wasn't sure at first.
I don't blame you. You were alone on Bracca a long time.
How long is
Probably
a long time?
expecting Jedi from the High Council. But instead, you got us.
And you got me. We're in this together.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, you and me, we're unstoppable together.
The homeworld of the Zepho. Cordova must have spent a lot of time here.
Cordova spent his life studying the history of the galaxy in many different places. Dragged me along on a few expeditions. It was educational.
You really believed in the past?
He believed in the future. But you can't have a future without the past.
Why does she have so much to say? And like, because I like to look around, it looks like Cal is just shuffling back and forth, awkwardly.
We still have a lot of work to do, Cal.
Yeah, you and me, we're unstoppable together.
Oh God, don't. Why?
Don't you think, kid, huh? The man is in grades, every time perfect landing.
You could say that.
Ever piloted a ship before?
No, mostly just scrapper transports in Bracca.
Oh, kid, you gotta get in the cockpit sometime. Feel the controls in your hands and the galaxy in your grasp. Oh, it's unbelievable.
Are you going to actually
Sounds
let
good.
me do that?
Let me know when.
Huh? No, not mine. Not the Manus, no way. I'm just saying
Thought
you
so.
should try it sometime. But with someone else's ship.
I thought so. I don't really want to talk to him.
What's our next destination?
We are going to Kashyyyk. We are going to Kashyyyk. That was the wrong button. It's really bizarre what button I have to press to get this map to work. It took me like
You remember me.
2 minutes to figure out the first
I
time.
came to Vagano looking for my former master, Eno Cordova. Hi to you too. You two must have spent a lot of time together alone on that planet. You must have left right after you were activated. Do you remember the last thing Cordova said to you?
Good luck, Jedi. May the Force be with you.
The log left for Cal. Nothing else?
Okay, that never said anything to you. It's my understanding
We're
that
about to drop out of hyperspace. Sit down.
it's my understanding that the droids have some sort of artificial intelligence. Like it's not perfect. It's not an exact replica of a human mind, but they do have some autonomy. They're not just following set protocols at all times. I could be wrong about that, but okay. So the topic. I haven't encountered it in this
Cal,
game
Be
yet.
careful here.
Really, it's a yet for this. This is the wrong world. What? What? How did we end up going to Dathomir? I meant to go to Kashyyyk! Fuck!
Kashyyyk, home of the Wookiees. Wait, what is that thing saying? I don't know why people have droids.
Tell that to him. He can understand you.
He can? Look, I didn't mean anything by it. Droids just freak me out.
What doesn't? You sound like an imp. They deactivate droids just because they can. That makes him one of us.
Huh. Well, Tough break. I take it back. You're all right, buddy. We're about to drop out of hyperspace. Sit down.
Oh, shit!
Oh, tell me we're not running that blockade.
Oh, only as a last resort. I've rigged the Mantis' transponder to transmit Imperial signals. Hey, Grease.
Yeah,
Keep your power signature low and act like we belong.
just like Braca. No sweat. I don't need another set of hands. Just please keep your eye on the scanner. Please.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, he does have 4 hands. Even if the ship's meant for 2 people, he's got 4 hands.
I don't see anything.
You're preoccupied with something on the ground. We're clear.
That... We're gonna be on the ground in, like, 3 minutes. And wouldn't they... No, I guess it wouldn't have spread everywhere to look for the Mantis. But... like, I was thinking, like, they might... Wouldn't they recognize the Mantis? And I was like,
That
wait,
doesn't
no,
look
it's
good.
not guaranteed.
The Empire is devouring Kashyyyk for its natural resources. Wookiees have been enslaved. Or displaced.
So, we have all this going on.
Close one, kid. Aren't you supposed to be watching the monitors?
Guerrilla fighters, Wookiees and off-worlders ambushing an Imperial convoy.
Walkers approaching their position.
Tarful could be with them.
Awful could be anywhere. Like deep in the ground, like we're gonna be if we get caught up in that battle down there.
We don't have any other options, and they'll die without our help.
So what's your plan?
Sabotage. We used to scrap walkers on Braca. I'll just jack one.
Get a load of the kid. He thinks we're back in the Clone Wars.
Captain, get us near those walkers.
Wait, what?
Listen, those walkers double as troop transport, so once you get inside, be careful.
For no freeze grease to work his magic.
Hey, do me a favor. Stay alive down there.
I'll add it to the plan.
I give no guarantees that I'll stay alive, but absolutely was hoping to.
You ready for
This is a terrible idea, though. Okay, so overused game mechanics. What brought this on is... I've been watching someone play through the second Saw game. I don't know when that was released, but... everything, even things that have no business being such, are QuickTime events.
You ready to do this?
And I literally mean everything is a QuickTime event. Combat is a QuickTime event. Crawling is a QuickTime event. Going across a beam is, in a way, a QuickTime event. And that is what I mean by overused mechanic, is that they have this one thing
Now how do we get on top?
that they use as often as they possibly can. Even when there is absolutely no business for something to be using that mechanic. Okay, shit.
Be more careful.
I'm guessing I have to climb up from a specific leg. Yep, right there. That's better. In this game, I haven't encountered something like that yet. Everything seems to be... like, if something is meant for something, it's dedicated to that. That is the mechanic for that section. Like, I don't run into a bunch of stuff.
Let's finish this.
I don't run into a ton of stuff that
Yes, we
is
keep going.
used across multiple aspects of the game. Dodging is dodging. Combat and such is combat.
Let's climb to the top.
all the fancy stuff. Okay, cool, thanks. Why'd I have to climb down off the side of it to go inside? Okay, let's go. Oh, I'm supposed to do this. Okay. And a lot of games actually run into that, where they take a mechanic and they use it literally for everything. Even things that they have no business using it for. For example, if this game, a way that this game could do it is that right there. Oh, these guys are dead. I don't know why they're dead, but they're dead. The parry mechanic. They could take it, and you could have to parry everything. You could have to parry all the time, constantly.
How's our hull looking? Badly damaged. We're at 70% integrity and falling. That should still be enough to stop out these insurgents. Keep us steady. Yes, sir. Got one.
R. Okay. I'm not killing these two, I'm just knocking them out.
Okay, throttle.
Report, what's happening over there? You're in violation of Imperial Protocol
shut that guy up?
207. Stand down or we won't hit.
Better.
Okay, so I get cool thing.
Let's do this.
Or
Whoops. That's a lot of lasers. Let's move forward.
another one would be like right here. If this was overused, it would be something that we were doing every 10 minutes. We were always jacking vehicles.
Hey! Who are you?
Someone who just brought Nada to the table. Who are you?
Someone making the Empire angry. We're advancing on the imp landing pad up ahead. With my fire support.
Copy that. Let's make them even angrier. Took out the bridge.
Or it just a tiny little mechanic used across every aspect of the game, even when there is absolutely no business using that mechanic in that area. Like I said, in the Saw game, it would be quick time events. Because they have to be more... It has to be a smaller mechanic, like more vague, than just...
Almost there. We can do this.
Something like reloading in a shooter. There's obviously something I'm supposed to blow up. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I don't know what I'm actually doing here.
It's headed for us. Can you do anything? Hold on!
Okay. I didn't know what I was actually trying to do other than just to try and shoot that out of the sky.
Brace yourself, BD!
And I don't have too many actual good examples of it, but one would be like an Assassin's Creed game with the Eagle sight. If absolutely everything in the game required Eagle sight.
Yeah, I'm okay.
to
all right?
find your objective, to
No, you're not doing that
find
again.
your target, to
You just wrecked.
actually be able to do damage. You had to have seen the enemy with eagle sight.
Cal Kestis,
Saw Guerrero. What are you doing on Kashyyyk?
looking for somebody. What are you doing here?
My companions and I came to Kashyyyk to disrupt Imperial supply lines.
Hey!
I guess his reason is pretty good.
So, who are you looking for?
A Wookiee chieftain named Tarful.
Tarful is impossible to find. There's a reason he's evaded the Empire for this long.
He's a freedom fighter?
He's the freedom fighter.
Okay,
A
good to
symbol
know.
of the Wookiee resistance, striking at the Empire from the Shadowlands.
Seer? Grease? This is Saw.
How you doing?
What do you want with Tarful?
Jedi business.
The Jedi are dead.
Not all of them.
You get that off a corpse?
My master gave it to me.
This pad supports an Imperial refinery that runs on Wookiee slave labor. Intel suggests that some of the captives there are guerrilla fighters.
I should help them. One of them might know how to contact Tarful.
It's possible.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. The Mantis works wonders. I mean, it's a great ship, excellent pilot, but it is not built for close support.
We'll stay here and monitor Imperial transmissions. With a bit of luck, we'll intercept any distress calls.
Appreciate it. My lieutenants and I will scout ahead to prepare the attack. Join us when you're ready. Go, go.
Cool, cool. Hello, I interrupt your content consumption to bring you a message of great importance. If you haven't already, there are two things that I request you do if you happen to have been enjoying this video. First, make sure to leave a like to show your support for this video, as well as my channel. And if you are one of those people who is enjoying this and wants to see more content from me, make sure to subscribe down below. And for those of you who feel like you might have missed something, right there in the cards, as well as down in the description, you can find a link to the playlist. And if you're down in the description, you can also find a link to our Discord. Come have fun with us. Now, on with your regularly scheduled content. Or a game gives you a tool.
Over here. Could be supplies inside this walker.
A game gives you a tool that is super specific seeming, and then it's used for literally everything in the game. Okay, what am I...
Scare me like that. I need you around.
Let's keep looking. There must be something.
I guess I'm going this way instead. Like, a great example of that would be... I don't know the specific game, but a game that gives you a hack tool.
Saw should be at the other end of this trench.
And then after it gives you the hack tool, everything can be hacked. Even, like, things that have absolutely no business being hacked can be
Like a
hacked.
technician's bench.
Okay, get the fuck off of me! What the hell are you? You are disgusting. Actually, now that I think about it, a great example of this in this game, it's still not to the extent that some other games are doing it,
How much current can you conduct?
would be BD1. BD1 is used for
Well, with
everything.
this transformer, I bet you can short-circuit Imperial tech.
Cool. BD1's used for everything. Even things where I'm pretty sure that I'm just like, couldn't Cal just do this? Because I think I've actually mentioned it once or twice,
Let's try it.
that it didn't make sense to me why Cal needed BD1 to open the chests. Like, why doesn't Cal do that? Why does BD1 do that? Okay, that was really weird. So that's actually that's the closest example in this game. Is that BD1 is necessary for everything. Without BD1, there isn't a game. Oh, maybe. Yep, it still works. Okay. Okay.
Need a stim.
I saw that it was happening, and I just couldn't dodge away fast enough after I noticed.
I really need a stim.
That, I'm too used. I've been playing a bit of Dying Light recently, and it's the same button. Oh shit. To climb. No, it's the same button for a stem as it is to use Survivor Sense in Dying Light. So BD1 is the closest example that I have in this game. It's still not to the level of everything being a quick time event.
Tree sap.
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
But why? What's the compound do?
That's the plan. We don't know they're in game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
That map's probably fake.
Here you go, bud.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Don't Wookiees live for like a ridiculously long time?
You hear that? Said he needs my help. Come on, buddy.
Oh, he's so proud that someone needs his help. It's so cute. Oh yeah, this is how I open the map. Okay. I kept trying to open the map and it just wasn't. Oh. Okay, Imperial Refinery. That's... Man, I like this planet. It looks cool. And I'm almost positive that if you've played enough games, you have encountered...
One of the cutters turned on. There, up there.
You have encountered this overuse of things.
I've got him.
You encountered just the constant use of a particular mechanic in a game. Everything relied on this mechanic, regardless of whatever you were doing. There was no way to progress without using or being forced to use that mechanic.
Wookiee warriors left this. They used this place as a hideout in their battle against the Empire.
Coolio. And that's why, like, I wouldn't say that BD1 is the biggest example. Oh!
Attention all units. We've lost contact with our troops stationed at cargo pad 119 Greg.
I don't know if I needed to do that, but I'm sorry.
You won't be routed.
Imperial astromech drone. I feel bad because I kind of like astromech drones. I like the look of them. I like the trash can look.
I think he's scared. I can't do this by myself.
Oh, cool. Ah, shit.
This is what I'm trained for.
You'll have to try harder. This one's green. Yes. I'll relish killing you.
need a stem.
All Jedi will perish.
Yeah, no.
Keep pushing.
Yeah, why?
Looks like
What?
you're blocked. I'll fix that. Never seen a trooper like that before. You gotta get these Wookiees out of lockup. Keep moving, Jedi. Vents open. Go.
Another great example of it would be a game that is completely reliant on, say,
Tight fit, huh, BD?
not quick time events. It's a type of thing. A game that isn't supposed to be a puzzle game, constantly using the same exact puzzle over and over again. Or a game that is a puzzle game, only having one type of puzzle.
You still back there? Stem, BD1.
That would actually be a decent example, is because in that situation, you... Of course. You should have other things going on outside of this mechanic, but you don't. If it's supposed to be a puzzle game, and then you just...
You sure you want to plug into this thing?
That really doesn't seem like the greatest idea. Alrighty, thanks.
That's why you wanted to move this thing. You had no idea that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn the cutter on.
One example I can think of would be if Red Dead Redemption forced you at every encounter to use bullet time.
I can get him. Your turn. This one's mine. Watch my back.
If the only way to ever get through a fight was to use bullet time, and that was absolutely guaranteed, you can never progress unless you use bullet time. That would be an overuse of a game mechanic. Yes! Oh shit! Yes, I say after. Yes, I say before I promptly just...
I need help. BD1, stem.
Or in a game, every time... Okay, thank you for kicking me off the wall. I really did appreciate that. You constantly have to go through this minigame. It's the same minigame every time. There's never any variation to it. You might as well use the exact same solution to it every time it pops up, because it's so needlessly boring. But the game uses it every 30 seconds. That would, again, be an example of an overuse of a game mechanic.
I just heard from the captain. They're coming. Oh, this is it. At least we have the high ground. What was that? Another hijacked cutter. Reporting the light.
Where was I supposed to go? Okay. Oh, I was supposed to go around? Okay.
Hey, BD1. Way too close.
Adversary in.
A case of that happening, it can actually, you can technically, okay, that was the wrong button. You can actually see it in a lot of RPGs that have lockpicking mechanics.
Almost to the prison.
Because a lot of the time, like...
Imperial distress calls are going out across the planet. you don't get the prisoners soon.
We can do this. I promise.
If you... Like, every door you come across is locked and requires that you use this mechanic, but there's no actual variation to it. Like, you have to pick the lock every time, but there's no difficulty change, and you have to go through hundreds of doors, and all it is designed to do is to slow you down to pad runtime. It's not there to actually make the game any more interesting. So, I'd like to know if you have actually seen something like this, where a game just overused a mechanic, to where after a certain point, when it popped up again, you were just like, ugh. Because I've encountered it in some games, but in other ones, the same mechanic meant nothing to me. I mentioned lockpicking, right? In some games, I was like, oh my god, why do I have to pick this lock? Why isn't it unlocked? I literally just saw 4 people come through here, and none of them belong in here. Why is the door locked now? Why do I have to pick it? And it was clearly because the game was trying to pad its own runtime, and they just wanted me to pick locks. And then in other cases, like Skyrim, when the game had me pick a lock, I was like, okay, I'm picking a lock. I didn't feel that the mechanic was overused. Even, like, if I had to pick a lot of locks in Skyrim, it usually made a little bit of sense that I had to pick the lock. But in other games, there are times where I'm just like, this is literally just designed to slow me down. This isn't designed to add anything to the world or anything like that. It's just designed to pad the runtime of the game. And with QuickTime events, it's... Not everything should be a QuickTime event. It's one thing to have combat be a QuickTime event, or something else. It's a completely other thing to have crawling be a QuickTime event, where to crawl, you have to hit the buttons in the right order at the right time. That is completely absurd. Especially if other things that are very similar to crawling, such as shimmying along the wall like Cal does through those gaps, just require that you press a single button and then it plays an animation. Why isn't crawling through a gap, again, something where you just press a single button and it plays an animation? It's again, just, it's designed to pad your runtime. There's no point in it other than to get you to keep playing the game for longer. So, I don't think this game has anything specifically designed to pad the runtime. Everything so far has felt very well built. Even if BD1 is an overused tool, in some situations, I don't feel irritated when I have to use BD1 because it's still different actions. Even if I didn't learn anything or actually gain anything to start doing those actions. And I don't know how I feel about that at the moment. I guess I'll have to tell you at the end of the game if I remember to. But for now, I do hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, I would request that you leave a like down below, as well as subscribe if you haven't already, because both things are very much appreciated by me. And remember guys, smile, because even if one game overuses a mechanic, that doesn't mean you have to hate it in every game, right? Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, guys.